This house fucking sucks. How am I even supposed to make rent this month? Like, I'm doing all these repairs and shit, and everything keeps falling apart. I gotta get out of here somehow. This is not doing it. Plus, there's no Wi-Fi to do my Dokkan dailies. Man, if only someone could just take me somewhere where I could review a game and make some money very easily and quickly. That would have saved my life. Where am I? Yo, is that fucking Mega Man? You, no, not you. You! The Blue Bomber is getting a new game in 2027. What the fuck? I'll be able to drink and drive by then. That's way too long away. Damn. I wonder if there's a way I could satiate my craving for shooting robots with lemons some other way. No, not that one. Or that one. Holy fuck. No, not that one, bro. I need something OG. Something the oldies can bust down to in the nursing home. I need some Mega Man. Fucking no! Listen, guys, it's Mega Man 1. So first, let's discuss the story. The mythos of Mega Man. And for that, let's take a peek at the manual. Okay, let's see here. Oh, here we go, story. Monstropolis. Dr. Wright? Dude, what the fuck is this shit talking about? At this point, I'll just make my own story. Here, listen. It's 2000X. Dr. Epstein and Dr. Kanye are beefing in the streets of Chirac. In his fit of rage, Dr. Epstein hires 6 cartel members to fuck up Kanye's Balenciaga store. In response, Kanye kidnaps a kid named Carl to max him out, make him listen to Vultures 2, turning him into the perfect fighting machine. Mega Perfect Cell.
Check out my perfect form. It's perfect.
That shit I just spewed makes about as much sense as the US manual does. The actual story is Dr. Wily gets jealous of Dr. Light's massive success and reprograms 6 of Dr. Light's robots to cause some mayhem. And just who are these 6 evil robots? Well,
I'm about to bomb this whole motherfucking brain.
So, just for clarification, I will be going in my preferred boss order just to make shit simple, okay? Good. Because this stage is nothing special. That's why I believe it's a great stage to start on. Not a lot of cheap shit. I mean, you can fall down this ladder here for some quick health. Fight Mr. Fuckface right here. The harder part of the stage is right here where you platform over a bottomless pit. But I'm just such a god-built gamer, it's easy for me.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Then you fight Chucklefuck again. Then it's a quick shot to the boss. Then you beat him because he's piss easy. And then we move on to... Guts Man stage is also pretty easy. I mean, you have this part where you have to parkour over a bottomless pit. Listen, this parkour section in this stage is absolute bullshit. If you miss a jump or stay on one of these platforms too long, you fall off harder than Apex Legends into this pit. I mean, other than that, the stage is pretty simple. You have this part where you shoot miners, and this part where you fall down and meet.
He wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself. One of Satan's greatest soldiers was King Von.
After you quickly run away from that fucker, you go into this mine shaft, shoot some guys, and meet Gutsman. And I mean, as long as you use the Bomb Man's weapon, he goes down fairly quickly. And I mean, after you kill this walking OSHA violation, we head on over to... The thing you'll notice about this level, besides having the best song in the game, is it's decently vertical. Also, most of the Mega Man 1 levels are pretty simple, so I won't keep harping on it for future levels, but honestly, this stage is pretty fucking boring, especially for Mega Man 1 standards. It's basically you climbing up ladders and shooting shit before you reach him, and fight Cutman, who's a bitch overall and goes down without much of a fight. Even if you're not using his weakness, that kills him in 2 hits! 2 hits! Kinda lame overall. There's not really much to talk about, so here's a clip from the animated show to fill up time.
My deal. Cut the cards. Hey!
You said to cut the cards?
Electricity! Zap!
We are now on my personal favorite stage in the game, Electman's. Unlike Cutman's stage, which had some normal sections, This stage is almost completely vertical and a climb to reach the boss. This stage is also decently challenging. There's some parts where you scale ladders and get shot at by these fuckheads, and also where we are introduced to the worst mechanic in the whole fucking game. These annoying ass disappearing blocks. They aren't too bad here, but just you wait, because these little fuckers come back with a vengeance. After that, it's some more climbing before we reach this ledge with this weird item locked behind some blocks. This, ladies and gentlemen, is actually the most infamous part of this game, and I'll explain later. After that is some more platforming and climbing with admittedly an easy encounter with Big Eye. Then after a teeny tiny bit more of humping these ladders, you reach Electman, who is probably the best Robot Master fight in the game. He's engaging. If you use Cutman's weapon, you can actually do this cool thing where you can hit him twice with one throw. Fire ass level. I wonder if the game could keep up this amazing track record. This is the worst fucking stage in the game. This level has so much cheap bullshit that, well, we'll get to in a second. Some positive, the stage looks great in my opinion. And the beginning is pretty fun with these flying penguins you shoot at, but this level goes all downhill when you fall down this pit and reach these fucking invisible blocks again. And unless you have the pattern down, these things are so damn annoying, and it doesn't help they literally make the worst fucking noise in all of history. And then after that is the worst platforming challenge in the game, where you have to jump from platform to platform while they shoot at you. And if you get hit, you'll be willing to put a hole through your fucking monitor. Then these fucking suicide bombing penguins show up, and sometimes you'll just get hit and fall through the platform. Like, what were they thinking? Aw. But don't worry, they give you an extra life at the end, so thank you, Capcom. All is forgiven. And then after all that bullshit, this goofy fuck shows up to make you hate this stage even more. And to be honest, I haven't mentioned this yet either, but Mega Man in this game is very slippery, so why not? They also made this level of ice physics as well, as if you didn't already want to blow your fucking head off. Well, hey, at least here's Iceman. He's a very easy fight. Okay. Fuck!
Fire! 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 I'm burning! Fire!
Honestly, I know I said Electman's stage was my favorite, but Fireman's is definitely a close second. His stage's gimmick is honestly very cool. These fire pillars shoot out of the ground in these... hold on. Let me look this up. Okay, let's see here. Mega Man Fire... Actually, nah. Let's do enemies. Okay, here we go. Click on the wiki. Scroll down a little bit. And boom, here we go. Chanky. Okay. Well, anyways, this stage is really cool because if you shoot these pillars or the Chankies, they freeze, allowing you to use the pillars as platforms and help you avoid the enemies. Very cool. Besides those things, the stage is pretty chill since at this point you have access to almost every ability in the game, so nothing is super challenging, except the main man himself, Fireman, who is the most bullshit robot master, and I rewind scum to beat him. Fuck his boss, he's broken, let's move on. So you did it. You beat Dr. Wily's 6 goons. Well, now it's time to face the main man himself. And well, he sure doesn't make it fucking easy to get to him. First, you have to dodge trying not to get robbed in the streets of Great Britain, and then, after some basic jumping and shooting, you hit this room. Now, do you remember in Electman's stage I mentioned this item locked behind these blocks? Well yeah, there's a reason I said it was infamous. Because if you don't use Gutsman's weapon to get it, it's impossible for you to beat this stage. You literally cannot progress. This really is some late NES bullshit right here. So after you use the magnet beam, which is what it's called, to climb these ladders, you get met with the most iconic boss in the game, the Yellow Devil, who yeah, this fight fucking sucks. His hits do so much damn damage and the boss is overall a pain to fight, so using a long forgotten Tibetan technique I learned in the mountains. Sometimes the pause button. You can seize this boss and kill him in like 2 seconds. Okay, let's move on to the next stage.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
Next, we get introduced to an iconic part of the Mega Man series, the use of padding, I mean the boss rush. And this stage is essentially a level gauntlet broken up by periodical boss fights. There isn't really much to go over, the only real standout part of this level being the boss where you fight a copy of yourself, question mark? And it uses the ability you have equipped, which is kind of interesting, but it's not really hard, so, next!
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me.
Okay, so I don't even know if you can call this a stage. It's more like a jog to the boss room. And this is a boss indeed. Everything I bitched about in this game has led me to this one moment right here, and that's this boss. This is the worst boss in the game, and frankly, it isn't even close. Now, you can do the pause glitch on this guy. You just have to use Gutsman's weapon instead of Electman's. But to be honest, I forgot you could do it while recording the footage, so I just suffer doing this fight normally. And well, as you can see, these blocks do so much damage. So what's the issue? Well, as you can also clearly tell, he isn't dead. And and I'm taking chunks from my health bar and doing no damage, and you cannot dodge his attacks, and he moves faster the lower health he has. Overall, a fucking terrible fight. I wouldn't wish this on the biggest Mega Man X6 fan. Well, now that we have beaten all of Dr. Wily's goons, it's time to fight the main honcho himself.
Kick that
Mega.
bitch off the plane!
Sir, please you need to stop. There are children. Please stop.
Mega Man. Well, here we are at the final Wily Fortress, and it showed. Because after doing some very fun platforming, you receive the Yashiki, an item that completely refills your weapon energy and health. And trust me, it's worth getting, because before you fight Wily, you have 4 robot masters you have to go and do in a row. And at this point, these guys go down to like 3 hits, their weakness, so they aren't really hard, except Fireman. Fuck you, Fireman.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
Then finally, after all those shenanigans, we fight the old Coot himself. And surprisingly, his fight is actually kind of fun and rather easy, compared to some of the other ones. But with Fireman, Cutman's weapon, this fight is kind of a joke. Then, after the final hit, and we finally succeeded, we get Wily on his knees. Pause. And, yeah, that's Mega Man 1.
I love my people. I wouldn't want to be anything but a black man. If God asked me in the next life what race I want to come back as, I'm picking black every day of the week and twice on Sundays. But I feel like some of us should be slaves again.
So that was Mega Man 1.
It's alright. I had better at the school cafeteria.
This game definitely has what I would call first game jank. Not unlike Sonic 1 or to a lesser extent, Mario 1. The controls are slippery and not very easy to control. Locking a key progression item behind a weapon you could just not have and have no clue about is terrible game design. There's also a lot to love about this game as well. They cracked the code on a very simple and fun game concept. Play the levels in any way you fucking want. This, along with the level themes and obtaining the boss weapons, was very innovative, and dare I say, genius? This allows for so much replayability going in different orders and just opens the game up so much. But with some minor issues and flaws, I can understand why not many people think very highly of this game, especially with the sequel being much, much more revered. Speaking of that sequel, I wonder if it's in this room somewhere. Also, speaking of rooms, where the fuck am I at? Anyways, we've been moving for a while, and this is some bullshit. There's no service. I can't even do my Dokkan dailies in here. Fuck this shit. This is pissing me off. Hey, it at least seems like we're stopping. Finally, maybe someone can give me some answers of why I'm here.
Limbus Company!
Shut the fuck up! Yeah, fuck you too. I wonder if this place is hiring.
Just shot at a black man and took his shoes. Customized my AR like a Black Ops 2. Just scammed a white kid out of some Gorilla Glue. I don't wanna fuck this bitch, she smell like poo-poo.
Lal Studios, if you don't know, can I call your goat Jimmy Toe Man a bum? Yeah, Jimmy Toe Man, you're a bum! And read One Piece!